this great honor. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, because of the past, the people who have been inducted already have meant so much to me as far as my playing, my coaching, my development as a father, as a coach, as a player. And you follow in the footsteps of Jerry Dunbar and Herb Koenigsmark, Art Lundblad, Jim. It's really set the bar pretty high, and then to be included in that group, really amazing, and I really appreciate that. Also want to congratulate Tom. You know, here's a guy that I've known almost my whole life, going clear back at the high school, and I know Bob Bensky's here, and Kurt, the job that you guys did and still do covering NIACC athletics. I can remember some of the articles that you two goofballs wrote about some of my teams. I took them out on the recruiting trail, when I would take them out on the recruiting trail, and I would show people the type of support that we get back in here. That was something that even in Cedar Rapids, even Tim Mould couldn't match when he saw some of the stuff that you guys were writing. And I look at Brad and Ryan here and watching you guys play for Herb, and then later on for Van. You know, you two guys were a couple of the best players that I've ever seen, and you were such nice guys when it came to intermingling with my players. And I've got some of my players here today that would certainly back that up. But you guys treated them like ladies, and we enjoyed watching you guys play, and it was really great. Jen, I remember, I might have, you know, called a couple of strikeouts, but I don't remember. Was I out there doing it? Yeah. I know I did it for a while. I umpired some NIACC softball games up until the time that Tim Mould told me that I was cheating. But you were a lot of fun to watch you know, in your career. And as far as the Johnstones, that goes way back. I remember when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and my parents belonged to the Mason City Country Club, and I went out and I saw her picture out there, and it hit me. That was somebody important. And after listening to you talk about her, she was quite a lady. So congratulations to all of you guys, and I'm looking forward to listening to you talk about what that night has meant to you. I would also like to recognize my family over there, besides my daughter Julia. We have Anna Dietz, my granddaughter. Anna, would you stand up? Andrew Dietz, my grandson. My sister Susan, who's an instructor out here. And a person that I like to refer to as my girlfriend for the last 48 years.
26.
Well, we went together for a while too. Matter of fact, if it hadn't been for NIACC, this whole thing might not have been possible. I met Mary out here at NIACC. Anyway, my NIACC life actually began when I was in high school, when I was in junior high school, coming out here and watching the Zeke Hoagland show. Remember that too? And watching Art Lundblad's football teams in the stadium. I became very much in love with NIACC back when it wasn't even NIACC. It was Mason City Junior College. Just what it meant to this city, and the great community support that they had, and then the teams that Art fielded and Jerry fielded and Herb fielded. It was just it was big time to me. And so when it came time for me to come back to NIACC from Iowa State, it was kind of like a no-brainer. I just really thoroughly was looking forward to seeing what I could contribute to the athletic tradition out here. After high school, coming back to NIACC, I played football for Rich Kohlbeck, who was the first coach that I ever had to realize that you didn't always have to hand the ball off to somebody. You could actually take it under and throw passes. And that really opened up a lot of doors for me. And the other person that obviously meant a lot to me was playing for Herb Koenigsmark. I've had a lot of coaches that I've been around, but I've never met anybody with the passion and the drive and the ability to excite people, both on their team, in the crowd, the officials, great company. And without her in my life, I don't know if I would have been there. So, thank you. after playing here, I was away from NIACC for 17 years and finally got a phone call from Jerry Dunbar. And he said, I would like to have you come back here and coach with me and coach women's basketball. And I said, okay, now wait a minute. What'd you say? What's the last part there? He said, yes, coach women's basketball. And I thought a lot about it, thought about how much fun I had back here with Herb, and I said, yeah, we'll give it a shot. And I came back here and the rest is history. And I really attribute a lot of my longevity here to the types of girls that I was able to recruit. And I'm very, very pleased to have some of those girls here today. And I want to let you know that, again, I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for you guys, both your playing ability on the court and also your willingness to be coached. And if it hadn't been for that, it wouldn't have been any fun. And we all know that if something's not fun, you don't want to do it for as long as we do, right, Tom? Things that I remember about NIACC, as a player, when Herb was around, I remember, again, the intense rivalries that we developed with Ellsworth and Waldorf, with Kirkwood, with all these other schools. I remember the great crowds. I remember the fights in the crowds when I played. My granddaughter Anna back there was asking me about, well, there was one game in particular. My wife is a very great big basketball critique. She does not hide her feelings at all. And we were down in Ellsworth one day, and Ellsworth had a real little gym. Remember that little gym that they played in the Civic Center? And my wife, at that time girlfriend, probably my most avid fan, was escorted out of that place. Found out after the game. But I mean, that's the kind of rivalry that we had. That's the kind of the excitement that kept me in coaching. I remember at that time when I went through here that the great faculty that we had. Without that great faculty, I don't know if I would have continued and wanted to be a teacher. Unfortunately, none of them are here, so that I could thank them personally, but I remember that. I also remember that at that time NIACC was the #1 party school in the United States, so that was something that we had to kind of live down, but at the same time we thoroughly enjoyed. Then in 1984, like I said, after 17 years away from NIACC, Jerry called me and wanted me to come back, and my second career started. We had some outstanding teams, we had some good teams, but we always had great players, we always had great kids, we always had great students, and they always did their very best. And I think that's a reflection of the fact that back in those days, the kids that we were bringing in here were from North Iowa. They were homegrown kids. They appreciated the value of hard work. They saw the value of getting a good education, and that combined with their basketball skills made it a lot of fun to be their coach. I've enjoyed seeing NIACC grow for the last 25 years. I take great pride in that sign that's out there on by the fairgrounds. It says that NIACC is the 14th graded school in the United States. That I mean, some small part was part of the development of that. I look at the facilities that we have out here and the work of the board that has voted to continue to build and upgrade the facilities, and NIACC doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the whole conference. And I think that that's going to continue. I do want to thank NIACC for allowing me the opportunity to be employed here for 28 years. I've never seen my work out here as a job. There's been challenges, but we always love to accept challenges, and it's been a pleasure. I want to again congratulate you guys that are receiving this honor too. If the coaches are here, I would like to wish them the very best success this year. We're going to have we've already started having a great volleyball season. A great soccer season. I know Curtis Weiss is really excited about the cross country, and I know that Mark Todd and everybody else is going to have an outstanding year this year. One other person I would like to thank that came in late. Now, this young lady back over here, both of those young ladies back here, part of our administrative staff out here. Jody was our athletic secretary for probably half the time I was the coach, and I want to thank you, Jody. You did a lot for me. And Emily Relo, who succeeded you, saved you. And Terry, I know you work behind the scenes back there in the office. Without that kind of support, things wouldn't go so smoothly out here. My notes are all over the place here, but NIACC has meant a lot to me. It's given me a great education. It's allowed me to have a great career out here, something that I've enjoyed doing, something I wouldn't trade for anything. I've developed tremendous friendships out here, both with the press, with other coaches, with the administration, with family, with my other players, and it's just been a tremendous career or experience. So thank you very much.